Hello, good afternoon. Private Hire Guy here, PHG. So let's talk about Uber's Green Initiative. Uber last week sent out a load of emails, and there were radio campaigns championing Uber's move to a greener future. Now, this breaks down into a couple of ways. One, in 2025, Uber have committed, certainly in London with TfL, I therefore assume the other city councils that their presence is in, to offer an all-electric fleet. So regardless of your desire, you will only be able to get an electric car if you order your Uber to take you somewhere. So that's 5 years away. Now that breaks down currently into what's called a clean air fee. So as a driver, you will see it's roughly £1, give or take. You'll get an extra £1 or so on your cut of the fare. Now, when I say you don't actually get that in your pocket. It goes into a pot assigned to you, and the theory is, or the process is, that you will get to get your hands on that pot when you come to move to an electric car. So there are some calculations on the Uber website based on how many journeys you do and etc, etc. But you know, their theory is that you'll get 10 or 15 grand to put towards, I assume, an electric car from a supplier of their choice. I don't think they've confirmed that yet, it's too early, but that would be, they'll do a deal to get a shed load of cheap cars, and you know, they'll then release the funds to the dealer that you get the car from, and away you go. So that's the way that works. Now, currently Uber are pushing this green initiative. They've launched a new initiative last week where you can now request an electric car for your journey. So if you're somebody who feels that that's important to you and you're selecting an Uber, you can actually select it's a green option, I think it's called. I get notified as a driver that this is a green request. I have an electric car, so the advantage of getting that green drive is that instead of Uber taking their usual 25%, they'll only take 15%. So, you know, in theory, more of the fare for the driver, which is a win-win. You know, it's a greener environment, less emissions on the road. It doesn't cost the client any more to request a green car. And at the moment, I would say that gives me a slight advantage, because I'd say the huge majority of cars, certainly where I am in London, are all hybrids and plug-in hybrids. There are not many electric vehicles. I see a few Hyundai Konas, and I see some Hyundai Ioniq electrics, which is what I've got. But then it's few and far between. The vast majority are hybrid and plug-in hybrid Priuses. So, you know, if that gives me an advantage, you know, pushes me to the front of queue, if someone requests an electric car journey, then, you know, I'm all for it. It also means I'm exempt from the ULEZ charge, the ultra low emission zone charge, and I'm also immune from congestion charge. Now, it will be, if you've got a plug-in hybrid, and some of the later hybrids, you'll find that you're already exempt. However, that all changes in October this year, because TfL have moved the goalposts, and as of, I think, October, pretty much anything that's not electric will be liable for congestion charge. Now, as it stands, the congestion charge is £15 a day. Its hours of operation are, I think, between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m, as opposed to what was, I think, 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. It also includes weekends now, so it's 7 days a week. I think it's 7 a.m. now to 10 p.m. So that's quite a, you know, if you're someone who wants to, you know, maybe do a bit of a side gig of Uber or whatever of a weekend, and you think, obviously we're talking once everything has opened up and is functioning reasonably normally again, going into the congestion charge is, it's quite a whack, £15 a day. You do get roughly £1 or so back. I think Bolt might do £1.50 for each journey that you do that incurs you to go into the congestion charge. So in theory, if you went in early morning and you caught the congestion charge zone, you've spent £15, and then you went out and back in another 15 times, thus incurring the £1.50 extra or £1 extra payment on your fares, then you could wipe that £15 charge out. But for a lot of people, that's just going to be an ongoing charge, and it's, the cost of doing business. But in theory, you could wipe it out. I don't personally think it would be that easy to do that, because that would mean that you relied on, 15 of your jobs that day to be picked up from outside of the congestion charge and taking you in, to therefore get, £1 or £1.50 back for each of those journeys. And in the end, hopefully, you'd wipe out the congestion charge. But so technically it's possible, but yeah, it's not that easy, as always with these things. So yeah, green initiative from Uber. I think it's a good thing. The more electric cars on the road, the better for the environment, better for the planet, etc. And better for drivers. The sooner we can get everybody over to electric cars, the better. It's better for everybody. So that wraps that up. That's Uber's green initiative. I hope you found it useful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, share it with your friends. It always is helpful for the channel. I will be back with another video. I'll be back with another video. What will I be back with another video on? Uber. I've done electric cars. I don't know. I'll be back with another video soon. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and be notified to when I pull my next video. And thanks for watching.